What's going on, everybody? We're back again for another video. Today we're bringing you the Traxxas TRX6 Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG. Picked this up from my local hobby store to replace my Axial SCX10 II. I wanted something a little bit better for the trail and something that's just a little bit different from what I have in my collection. So I went ahead and picked this one up. We picked this up in, I believe, white. So should look pretty cool on the trail, and yeah. Alright, so before we get this thing unboxed, let's just take a quick look at some of the couple details here that are on the back side of the box. So this is pretty much everything that it comes with out of the box. So you have cruise control, you have the XL5 HV ESC, which can power up to a 3S LiPo. You have waterproof receiver box. You have high and low range on the transmission, which is great. You have T-locking remote locking differentials, and I believe you can lock the front and the rear differentials on this. You got the torque twist eliminator, and this does have the portal axles. And you can note here, since it says by the 6x6, you do have the longer wheelbase. And then just a couple little notes down here. It just says dual locking rear axles, 6x6 capability, and then it does also come with a factory installed light kit. I believe you get headlights, taillights, the light bar on the top, and maybe a couple other miscellaneous lights. Alright, so now that we went over some of the quick details of it, let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. Still has all the wrapper on it from the hobby store. Should be it there, I hope. Alright, so coming out first, have the TQI transmitter. Nothing fancy on this one, just besides the lockers up here and the high and low gear selector right here. So
this does have cruise control, by the way, too.
You're right. Thanks for bringing that up. This also does have cruise control. So from a TRX owner over here,
that's right.
He knows what he's talking about already. I have no clue. Ooh, this thing looks good. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out.
Look at that.
Look at that. Nice and clean. Box out of the way there. Waiting for Traxxas to come on, get rid of these body clips here. Just like some of their other models. Wonder if that day is ever going to happen for the crawlers. Put some magnets on here. Go ahead and pull the body out of the wrapper here.
So right off the bat, very similar to the TRX4, just extended.
Pretty much. It's nice to see how neat everything is here. I know on the SCX10 it doesn't seem to be that clean, in my opinion. This just seems to be a lot better. So taking a quick look at the body here, still has the wrapper on it, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that off. It's kind of like unboxing a new Apple product. You just got to take it off.
Nice and shiny.
So smooth. Let's take the one off the hood now. So fancy. Yes, let's just take a quick look at the body here. Has some nice scale bits to it, which is nice. You have this like plastic chrome bar in the back. You got your fender flares. All these little plastic pieces here are molded, which is nice, as well as the door handles. Mirrors are plastic. You get some scale windshield wipers, and then on the front it looks really, really nice. Almost looks like the real thing. You have some LED lights here, an LED strip at the bottom, nice grille. And it's just an overall really, really good looking body. I give Traxxas a lot of credit for this.
Some really nice details, for sure.
Definitely. Coming around the rear, you also have the tail lights, which is also nice. And they do light up. So underneath of the body, you can see how nice and neat all the wiring is for all of the lights. So you have your tail lights going up the side. You have your light bar up here. And everything comes down to the controller right there. And then you'll just plug the wire into the chassis. So before we get into the chassis, let's just take a quick look at what else comes in the box. So of course, in Traxxas fashion, you do get the manual. Just keep through this and read through that over time. Nothing too important in there that I need. You get the Traxxas stickers, just some what to do if you have any warranty issues or claims. Then you get the extra body clips, as well as just a little bit of extra tools. So it's nice that they still include all that extra stuff, which is great. We'll just put that off to the side. Taking a look at the actual chassis here and the wheels and the tires, I gotta say, these are some really good looking wheels. They just look super scale, and it's nice that you just have this cover here. You can just pop it off to access your lug nut, which is also just nice to cover that up. Tires look nice and got a lot of grip to them, so we'll be sure to test that out. I also like the scale bit here for the exhaust. You can see the exhaust runs up the side here, and it screws in there. Obviously it's fake, but that is a nice accessory that Traxxas added on right out of the gate, as well as the running boards here. So it's a great couple items that they added on. All right, then taking a look on the chassis here, you have the Traxxas Titan 21 turn 550 brushed motor. This is a reverse rotation. That's just because of the portal axles. And then going back in line here, you have the waterproof XL5 ESC. You have one of the micro servers here. You have another micro server here. Servo, server, what's a server? It's micro service. Can't even talk.
Servo.
It's, there you go, servo. So yeah, we have 3 of those micro servos, 1 there and 2 here. And then inside this box you have the receiver, which is in a really nice waterproof box, which will help if this thing ever gets submerged, but who knows? Well, who knows if that will ever happen, which it probably will. And then in here you got where you can put your battery. Looks like you have an adjustable battery strap. Kind of reminds me of the ones on the Rustler 4x4. So that's nice, I guess, if you want to have a little bit of a bigger, thicker cell in there. You can just flip it around and put it in and you're good there. Going back, it's nice to have these little cutouts here. These are for the rock lights. Traxxas does sell the kit for the rock lights. I don't know if I'll be adding that on. We'll see over time. May not. One of my biggest things that I liked about this the most was the wheel wells. So it's nice that these are black molded wheel wells because A, it's going to protect when you're going through mud or water or sand, salt, whatever. It's going to keep all the debris out of the interior chassis and hopefully keep some of that out of the electronics. So that was definitely one of my favorite parts. Plus, with the body on it, you don't really see any of the electronics, so it just looks more scale.
So one small thing to note here, this one servo right here is for your high and low speed transmission. Steering servo up front here, and then the 2 servos for your front and rear locking diffs.
Alright, so that's a wrap of our unboxing. That was pretty much a quick overview of the Traxxas TRX6 Mercedes G63 AMG. So now we're going to go and take it on the trail and see how it performs. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.